Yeah, your boy Carlos on the rise. The throne's his now. Sit back, learn from the prince. Real talk. From the bottom, rising up, no handouts. He did it solo. Urban dance, he took his shot. Now they follow where he go. Hard work, sweat, tears. He sealed his own fate. Climbed the ranks, now he's sitting high. Ain't no debate. This is his platform, his rules, his game. Sharing all he got, no gatekeeping, no shame. Come up in the game, get smarter, stay true. There's thrones for anyone who dare to break through. Sit on the throne, yeah, he on the crown. Helping up his peeps, spread the knowledge around. All about the hustle, grind and flow. Carlos on the rise, now watch the empire grow. Lessons in my voice for the new kings and queens. Rise from the struggle, turn the pain into dreams. No secrets, he teach, no reason to hide. All his nuggets, yeah, he give them with pride. This is the blueprint, flip it, make it your own. Build your empire, stand firm, be known. From the street to the stage, we all can ascend. This community's ours, we rise again and again. Sit on the throne, yeah, he on the crown. Helping up his peeps, spread the knowledge around. All about the hustle, grind and flow. Carlos on the rise, now watch the empire grow. No gatekeeper, just a real one leading the way. Sharing the crown, passing the crown someday. Knowledge is power, yeah, freedom we claim. In the urban scene, we redefining the game. So when you hear his name, know he did it solo. Carlos the line dance prince, now he in control. Sitting on the throne with my people, I vibe. This empire's ours, yeah, we all gonna thrive. Sit on the throne, yeah, he on the crown. Helping up his peeps, spread the knowledge around. All about the hustle, grind and flow. Carlos on the rise, now watch the empire grow. No gatekeeper, just a real one leading the way.
What's up, y'all? What's up? What's up, Lala? Where y'all tuning in from? Hold on 1 second. Let me reset this real quick. All right. How y'all doing this week? It is Tuesday, episode 52 of Sitting on the Throne. We got to get into it today. Share this link. Yo, share this link, share this post, share this video. If you're on YouTube, hit the like button. Share this info. We about to get it in today. This episode is before the culture. What's up, Sonya? What's up, Karen? Beverly? What's up, y'all? Tune in, tune in, tune in. This episode is for the culture. Hope y'all had a great weekend. There's a lot of great events going on this weekend all over the country. I saw they was getting it in Maryland, up there in Bmore. Of course, I was in Little Rock, Arkansas. They had the DJ Pay Me event in Florence, South Carolina. Um, they had the Columbus, Ohio line dancing event with Bernard. There was events going on everywhere. Tracy Rose, what's up, girl? Everybody tuning in deep, Facebook and YouTube. I see y'all. Pull up on me. All y'all that's watching on YouTube, make sure y'all hit that link, man. I mean, hit the like button. Hit the like button. It's free. And if you haven't subscribed to the Line Dance Prince page on YouTube, you can do that when you get a chance. Sitting on the Throne, episode 52. I'm gonna tap into this line dance culture for a second. We're gonna be discussing trends, how. Well, I'm gonna take it back today. I'm gonna take it back today. I'm gonna speak on the local Richmond line dance scene. I can't speak for all communities, but a lot of people are saying they're seeing the same stuff. But I'm gonna kind of address it from Richmond, 804. All right. Um, we might even bring Lala on here to talk about a little bit from 757 side. But before we get into that, I did go to an event in Little Rock, Arkansas with the JT line dancers and had a ball, man. Great hospitality. They made sure your boy ate. We went out at nighttime, went to the bar. The lady said, they said you good. You ain't got to buy nothing, everything on the house. I'm like, what? Let me get another one of those. Had a great time, man. That city is awesome. I did a lot of touring. I got to see the Little Rock 9, which had me crying for like 30 minutes because a couple years ago, I watched a documentary on those kids that end up attending a white school. If you've never seen a documentary of the Little Rock 9, I think it's on different platforms. You can go ahead and check it out. But they got statues there in Little Rock with the 9 kids. I was crying for like 30 minutes. And then I did a tour of a submarine. They had a submarine in their river, old World War II submarine. That was pretty cool. They had a naval vessel that was there. I got the tour. A couple of museums. Okay, with the balloons, how you do that? I be doing some of that stuff with the emojis, me by accident. There you go, the little thumbs up, Jones. Chop said start over. Start over. Hey, Chop's about to get into it, man. So, but yeah, shout out to JT Line Dancers, man. I also got to meet the group that was on the news in Arkansas that was promoting the line dance cruise. That was awesome. Uh, but yeah, I'm back home now. We had line dance Mondays yesterday. Tons of fun. We be having fun after class. Shout out to Brandon and Tammy and Dante and Teresa. We all stick around after class and we be dancing. Brandon was in there teaching us some stuff. Tammy was teaching us some stuff. We're trying to get ready for TCH next month. But let's get into this subject for today. The culture. Uh, Promoters, DJs, uh, venues see the movement right now. Line dancing, stepping, y'all want to call it, with the trail ride community, or you could say even with the urban and soul line dance community, just line dancing in general. Let's stick it to let's just stick it to generic line dancing right now. And you got people who never really entertained this lane. For the most part, never entertained the lane. Seeing it as well. With social media, people can see stuff, but it's perceptual. It's not really what's going on, but you can see it. Stuff is being promoted, stuff is being advertised, the videos are going viral. And because of what you see, you think you understand what's going on. And that is where the biggest problems and the biggest issues take place. So if you're a promoter, if you're a DJ, your only goal in that career, in that field, is to pack out places. That's your only goal. If you're a DJ, your job is to keep the floor jumping, get people in, and those venues just care about money being spent. Correct. Lala said, not entertain line dance, but spoke down on it. I'm gonna get into that a little bit. I will be name dropping today. All these people I have love and respect for, but we're name dropping today. Locally, I'm gonna have to just get into this. I haven't spoke on anything specific, but today is the day. All right, so but before we get into that, people need to know, like, in your city, there is a hierarchy, and a lot of people don't like to look at it like that. But that's just not on like sitting on the throne, like not no royalty type thing. But there is a like people who paved the way for where you at, right? And a lot of times people don't want to learn or know or find out about who's who, right? And so this is where the promoters and the DJs and the venues drop the ball, right? Um, and I always use the example about uh, the pandemic. Before the pandemic, Zoom existed, right? Before the pandemic, Google Meet existed. Before the pandemic, uh, Facebook Live existed. Before the pandemic. But when the pandemic came, those three or four platforms benefited the most because they were already equipped for that type of life scenario. We can't go out no more, but we all still want to get it in, party, dance. So those platforms, and stocks don't lie, got the benefit. Everybody was jumping on Zoom. Everybody was jumping on Facebook Live. Everybody was jumping on Google Meets. Everybody was using all these live platforms, Twitch, and all these things, which all were already existing before the pandemic. But because of the pandemic, they got to be utilized more, and everybody was using those platforms. Okay. Now let's bring it back to line dancing. Before boots on the ground, before the steppers community, before the explosion of Janelle and all the other people that we love, there was line dancing. There was the line dance instructors in your city before November of last year when Boots on the Ground came out. There were instructors in your town teaching line dances uh, before Country Girl and before Finna Get Loose, the trail ride version came out, before all those things that brought the attention to line dancing from that culture, right? And we love the explosion of it. But just like Zoom, Facebook Live, Twitch, and Google Meet, there were instructors there before this explosion. And look, when the pandemic hit, nobody said, you know what, let me go start my own Zoom. Not like create my own digital platform where people can come on and utilize my platform. Nobody said, I want to create my own app where people can get on here and DJ live. And none of y'all was saying, let me create my own app where people can get 50 people in the app and we all can talk and look at each other. Y'all didn't do that. But as soon come on, man. My friends always jumping in. Let me put my shit on Do Not Disturb. Hold on. Can y'all hear me? I'm back. But as soon as line dancing exploded nationally, publicly, on TV, you seen it all over your Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. Those line dance people who already existed were the people that were supposed to be benefiting. People that have been teaching line dancing for 15, 20, 25 years, right? The handful of DJs that was already tapped in before this craze. Now, we're where we at, all right? Every city got these, and we got a couple, you got these venues that open up, and you like, oh man, us line dance instructors, us people in the community, like, man, it'd be nice to have line dancing here, and we would go in there and say, give our pitch and, hey man, my name is Carlos, the line dance prince, you know, uh, I host the line dance Mondays class. You might not heard about it, but I think me and you can work together to make something great happen here in this venue. Line dancing, nah, we don't really want to go that route. And that's kind of, all these nice venues that we've been to in the past, we've been there. All right. And that's kind of where, it was we call it BOG, boots on the ground, whatever. So let me get back to the Richmond culture. And I'm gonna everybody that's watching this, if you're in the line dance community, you should already know your local areas anarchy. Hierarchy, I said anarchy, hierarchy. All right. Uh and when I say this, there should be no ass kissing, there should be no fake love, but acknowledgement of people who were before you. That's all we're doing here. And you can kind of see whose cloth you're cut from. So wherever you line dance at, you are cut from somebody's cloth, and you might not even know it. You are here in Richmond. We call Kamel Patton the king of line dance, and he was doing it because you gotta think when I was doing it, when I started doing it, people was really won't own it. So you gotta think, like, way before Carlos, way before y'all knew me, way before y'all started following me, way before I got 90,000 followers on Facebook, there was a guy in my city doing line dancing in closets, hallways, restaurants, bars, clubs, wherever he can get his hands on a location to do it. Gyms. And he was fighting the fight for us before we knew a fight even existed, right? And because of him, there's a lot of people that were cut from that same cloth, right? And we got people, Mr. G and Donna and Rhonda and myself and Michelle Hicks and you got all these instructors that came from that cloth. We kind of like create the pyramid starts. It's Kamel, then we just start coming out. And then we all got classes that spurred instructors, right? And now they're teaching. And so a lot of times the people that came after us, they know about the people that came before me because we talk about it. We educate them about it. And so you gotta think, I've been line dancing for 15 years. I started with Kamel December, which is next month, December of 2010. So next month will be 15 years exactly. And in that time, we went from one instructor to 3 to 5 to 10 to 15 to 20 to 22, and then all these instructors coming, but we're all under the same cloth, right? And he said Jacksonville had the same thing. There were the people that kind of paved the way, right? And so we now say, let's for shits and giggles, because we don't know an exact number, which I need to get one. Say we have 25 instructors here in Richmond, right? We've created a couple people that can play music for us. We got our own line dance DJs, blah, blah, blah. Fast forward, November 2024. Boots on the Ground come out. Kenny J and them on Good Morning America. You got Line Dancing with Teresa exploding on YouTube and Facebook. You got 803 Fresh touring the world on BET. Videos going viral, blah, blah, blah. The club promoters like this. Then you got the explosion of the S-Bar, right? Which was kind of they exploded before Boots on the Ground, but we gonna put them in that same bubble. Then BJ Pay Me started doing field parties that was unparalleled to 6,000 people, 7,000 people, 10,000 people. God. So now here come the promoters. The promoters, you got, the DJs that was hating line dancing. You got fitness instructors that I know hated line dancing. Now they're incorporating line dancing in their fitness. You got skaters that really didn't rock with line dance coming over to line dance. Which is all this is cool. But watch where I'm going. But remember, over these last 15, 20, 25 years, there were people already here doing this said thing called line dance. And they had to deal with all you promoters who didn't want us in there, all you DJs who didn't want to play our stuff or played our stuff early at the beginning of the party. They didn't want to get into it. And now these same said people see it like this. They had that ah. See, the thing about being around that long, you know everybody and you remember what everybody said. You remember everybody and you gotta keep the same energy today. You gotta keep that same energy today. You got to. Because people like me can only sit around with for so long before we have to sit on the throne, right? And people have their lanes, and that's cool. And then, before I contradict myself, you don't want to put people in a box. So if you're the kind of person that always is doing everything and just jumping from here to there and that, have at it. That's you. But we're speaking on the people who wasn't here, right? Who spoke bad about it, who are opportunistic and only trying to see it because they see dollar bills. That's who we're talking to today. All right. Um, so I've been in Richmond my whole life. All right. I've been line dancing for 15 years. So the first person I'm gonna name drop today, because I love him dearly, but we gonna call a spade a spade. My boy Woody, Christopher Woody. hmm Anybody that knows Christopher Woody before the BOG movement uh, knew he was called Dancing Woody, and he was a skater. He's big in the skate community. You know how many times Woody uh, came to us and said he don't like line dancing because he's a dancer and he don't like to be restricted to the choreography of the line. He's a dancer, and we know he can dance. He's a dancer. We call him Dancing Woody for a reason. But Woody, remember all those invites we gave to the classes and try to get you in there, but you couldn't be you and you couldn't freestyle and do all the things you wanted to do. So line dancing wasn't your thing. And you was in there skating your ass off because you can skate. That's your thing. Come on, man. We remember. We remember those days. And it's, you know, and I love the movement. I love you've been throwing events for a very long time. But line dancing has never been your lane because you were a extraordinary dancer, energy bringer to parties, and correct. He just admitted on the post. It's still not his thing. But you're hosting these parties. So this is you are loudly proving my point. So let me continue. These uh events that we see surfacing and moving around uh it's kind of tough for the new people coming into line dancing because they don't know what's what, right? All it takes is the word line dance, trail ride, steppers, uh uh on a flyer for a field party or for an event or the tagging of local groups, reaching out to groups. And a lot of these groups are new, so they don't know what's what. They just happy to see their name on a flyer and they showing up, right? But the same people that's hosting these events can't call nothing out. They don't know what's trending. They don't know what's hot. And you don't go to the host of these events, the people throwing these events, the DJs that's on the flyer of these events are at nothing that has nothing to do with line dancing. You don't know, even in my class, or even when I'm playing music for Teresa on Thursdays, I talked to Teresa about this. I don't even play my favorite stuff no more because I'm trying to play the things in the room that I know that's hot that people want to hear now. So on Thursday they come in there. No, I don't play Juke Joint Love no more. No, I'm not throwing Country Girl on no more. No, I'm not playing Boots on the Ground no more because there's so many new hot dances that's being played, that's coming out, that they're doing in other parts of the country. But I've been to 4 or 5 DJ Pay Me events there. I've been to these trail ride field parties with Teresa, right? I've been moving around. And y'all know who been promoting travel more than me. But a lot of people from Virginia got to experience South Carolina this weekend. And now I bet you the expectations are very much higher going forward, right? And I say all that to say this. It's time for people to know what time it is, bro. Like people need to know what time it is, right? So I called out Woody. Woody, you know I love you, but you're not the only one. Um, let's go to the Park RVA. I was one of the first people that go to the park and pitched line dancing. I signed a contract and everything. I was going to be doing Sundays at the park. Um, for some reason, who knows, they pulled that before we even got a chance to do the first one, and I was gonna have people falling out the fucking building. People was coming from out of town, had hotels booked and everything. They pulled the plug on that before I even got the first Sunday off the ground. Let's fast forward. New management, of course, now restaurants are bars. Kamel was supposed to be doing something up there at the park. They pulled the plug on that before it got off the ground, right? Um, then we see a flyer months later. Line dancing with B Sounds. Man, shout out to Virginia State, man. Shout out to B Sounds. But we know, and this is where people confuse hate and understanding. If that flyer would have had any, because people saying I'm mad because I'm not on the flyer. It's not me. No, I'm sitting on my throne to tell you today. That's not why. If it was Mr. G on that flyer, if it was Kamel on that flyer, if it was Rhonda on that flyer, if it was Teresa on that flyer, if it was Dante on that flyer, if it was Donna on that flyer, if it was Kat, if it was General on that flyer, if it was anybody that was cut from the cloth of line dancing in the Richmond, Virginia area, I would have been all over it. I would have been there. Because y'all know, I've been to Jackie's with Mr. G. I've been to the military retirees with T and G. I've been to sliding the third with Rhonda. I've been to Friday nights with Kat in general. I've been to Dante's class. I've been to all of these people that I'm speaking of because they were cut from the cloth of the local Richmond, Virginia area. Right? And so, because it said line dancing with whoever at the park, everybody and they mama in this new era showed up. But now you gotta give the man music because he had 10 songs the original the night y'all got there. That is the registering of the knowledge to where you should be like, this ain't it. But because people just want to go to anywhere where they say the word line dancing, y'all go to the park. Shout out to what they got going on now. No disrespect, but I'm cut from the cloth of line dance. And I want people to who've been here for 15, 20 years, when y'all look at my class now, y'all seen my classes before. Y'all been in my class when I had 200 people in there, 300 people in there. But the respect comes because you weren't there when there was one person in my class. All the years when I had 3 people in my class. All the restaurants I had classes at that nobody was at before this excitement with line dancing. And everybody who teaches line dances now has the same story, right? So for somebody who didn't, that's the problem, Chris. Woody, that's the problem. Nobody cares about who's doing it. We just want to have fun. No. But look at all the posts. The posts don't lie. A lot of the stuff I don't even gotta go to. Y'all get back and tell me everything I need to know. Yeah, that ain't it. Blah blah blah. We do this, we do that. Yeah, that's cool. But and Woody, who is we? They go that we thing. We just want to have fun. No, you're a promoter. Come on, man. You've been knowing all of us line dancers for a long time. Why you here now? That's the promoter side in you. Said, let me take a look at what's going on. Right? And correct. But that's why I'm here. I use this platform. I use this page. We on episode 52. I use this platform to educate people. Get I'm the guy who opened up the Urban Line Dance Museum for that same reason. So you can come in there and eventually, once we get it fixed up, you can come in there and start learning about the pioneers of line dancing from all regions of the country. And you can get the education. This is not about, for people that's been doing it for a long time, it's so much more than that. But we always having a good time. That's the part that we be trying to tell y'all. The fun that y'all having now, we've been having that fun for 15 plus years. So we've been having this fun. Why you think BMO Nation going crazy right now? BMO Nation didn't come out this year. We was doing BMO Nation 13 years ago. But everybody thought we was looking crazy on the floor. Everybody, all the club promoters, they doing too much. Why they doing that? They doing way too much. We was already trying to put y'all on game then. So the same fun that you said everybody want to have, we were already having it, trying to show y'all how to have it. So that's why that don't fly with me. I mean, the result it naturally happens. It naturally happens. People say, "What's the resolve?" People know what time it is. Um, People travel. People go to the classes they want to go to. People go to the parties they want to go to, and then after a while, people, it's natural. It's natural. It's a natural thing. Um, of course, we're gonna be excited about that, right? We're always gonna be excited about the growth of a community. If anybody know, you talking to the ambassador of growth of line dancing. Like that's what I do, right? I want to be people's first interaction. If not, I want to educate people. I want to point people in the right direction. I am the creator of the Richmond Line Dance group page, where everybody has their classes posted. I created that page. So I'm not a gatekeeper by any stretch of the imagination. I These where all the classes are located. People post your classes. Everybody pull up. right? Even at my new location, you got me on Monday, Dante on Tuesday, you got Rondo on Saturday, Teresa on Thursday. Like, I'm by far a gatekeeper. But this is not a message to line dancers. This is a message to the promoters. The 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 what we want to get to is people not exploiting the community that have nothing to do with the community. Because that's why y'all saw my post yesterday. Read the comments. I've been to so many events that said it was line dancing there and we want line dancing. Because you looking at everything that got that. So imagine you driving to this field party an hour and 45 minutes away to find out it ain't line dancing, but they got line dancing all over the flyer. And groups tagged and all that. That's what we're trying to get to. We're trying to get people to understand who you dealing with and who's real, who's fake. That's what we're talking about. And it's crazy to me. Like I host a beginners ball. It's sold out for a reason. Not to toot my own horn. But this is years of the event evolving and becoming what it is. People are spending big money to come to Richmond, 1,700 people, hotels, flights, eating, all this stuff, because they know when they get here, from Thursday to Sunday, they will be line dancing. And they're getting what they came for. They are getting what was advertised. That's what we're talking about. Y'all know I love Woody. I was on his page. Who was the first person to say, "Yo, Woody, for your event at Canal Plaza, you got too many DJs. You got DJ Pay Me already on there, and you're promoting line dancing heavy. Drop a couple of them DJs off. Give Pay Me more time." Who was the first person that said that on his post? Now, of all the DJs that came out there, who y'all enjoyed the most? I'm gonna sit back and wait for y'all to answer. I'm gonna wait. Bruh, this because this is what I do. This is what I do. So, of course, I'm passionate about it. When I get off here, I don't clock out here to go to work for the band. No, line dancing is my life. So, of course, I'm going to be more passionate about it than the average person, right? Don't you want your kindergarten teacher to be excited about being teaching kindergarten for your kid? Yeah, you just a kindergarten teacher. Like you just, no, whatever you do for, like, whatever you do, you should be passionate about that thing. You should care about it, right? Look at the comments, everybody. I've been to events and it won't what it was. and and it this is the part that killed me. When somebody that does what you're trying to entertain at a high level, those might be the people you might want to take a listen into, right? Right? That's all I'm saying. If you want to talk about go-go, you want to talk about skating, you want to talk about, y'all, that's what y'all do. I'm okay. If you have a go-go festival in Richmond, first thing I'm gonna say is y'all better have Drake on that jump. You better have DJ Drake on there. That's what I'm gonna say. Right? They throwing a skating event, I'm gonna be like, did anybody invite Woody? Did anybody invite Woody? That's the first thing I'm gonna say. Hold on, I'm back. Oh no, I lost connection. But yeah, shout out to everybody on here watching. We had 100 people now. Between YouTube and Facebook, we over 100 people. If you're on YouTube, man, make sure you hit that like button, please. It's free 99 to do so. Free 99. No event promotion here today. But no. I appreciate that, Candace. And with me, the reason why I get to the spaces I get to and be in the rooms I'm in is because Samara going in. Samara is said a mouthful. And that's another thing. Like this is the part that is crazy. Like, you know, uh, when you go into an event where people really don't know the culture, they literally be cutting the music on, praying to God that somebody knows the dance they cut on. Please, I just cut this song on. Please, somebody come to the front and lead this dance. Please. Right? You don't even got nobody assigned in there to kind of lead these things, get this thing going, whatever. You know, like pay me. You know, he might have Jasmine up there, somebody. It's people up there that can lead the dance and get stuff going. You got people help throwing field parties and events. They just out there cutting tracks on and praying that somebody is gonna get this thing started because they can't get it started. He said when I squint. That's he got better vision than I do. My son got way better vision than I be squinting on. Y'all know I ain't wear my glasses since third grade. Um, I'm gonna get LASIK one day. Um, but it's and it's so. This is the part that I need y'all to understand. I gain nothing from this moment right now. I gain nothing from this message on the podcast. Right? I could, like everybody else, just sit back, watch, let everybody do what they do. I'm humbly, respectfully, I'm good. I'm good. Y'all know me. I don't try to steal people. I don't go to classes trying to get people to come to my class. I think my events are doing pretty great. I don't know, maybe, maybe not. But um information and knowledge can always be shared to people of a certain community, right? If you were part of a chess community and people came in there and was giving checker type vibes, people in that community will call it out. Bro, we playing chess in here. It's a chess group. If you only know how to play checkers, you can't be here, bro. Now, if you want to learn from us how to play chess, fine. We welcome people that's new to chess. But you can't come in here pushing checkers on us when the name of this group is the chess community. And Quan said he lead dances too. Hire him. Yeah, yeah. So I get people. I get questions all the time. People, Carlos this, Carlos that. And y'all know me, I'm about a good time. So everything that everybody's preaching, I'm always about. I'm what? Yeah, I know me. I'm all about a good time, humping the floor, jumping off stages, doing cartwheel, whatever, having a good time. I'm on that gate. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know who I sleep with at night. So the step inside, I can get down with that too. Because I've been dancing for so long, like I'm attracted to energy. So right now, y'all know I go to bat for y'all more than anybody on this side, for y'all side. Because that's the one thing that I do love about the stepping community, the trail ride community. They are the epitome of I just want to dance. They don't the soul urban line inside, they gotta have hotels and ballrooms and tables and chairs and tablecloths and all that. I had somebody told me they won't come to my event because I ain't have no tours of the city set up with buses, rides, and all that stuff. Their community don't need that. They just need space and opportunity. They showing up, they dancing, having a good time. And I will always ride with community like that. They want to dance and have a good time. So I will always rock with them on that. While people, and so let's talk about that for a second too. Cause while we call people out, I'm gonna call my local steppers out too. Cause we getting a little bougie over here. So, and we got video documentary, proof. So in the local community and the soul urban line dance community, we do this too. But I'm not talking about y'all right now. We got dancers that we used to love that come on now, and we don't got that same energy we used to have when it come on locally. Um, we might sit down on these dances locally. Um, and we might for lack of better words, be tired of these dances. All right. But y'all gotta keep that same energy when you travel now. You gotta keep that same energy. So, just to flip the script for a second, because I'm always playing neutral. There may or may not be a video at the Pay Me event where thousands of you were excited and ecstatic and running to the field to do the electric slide. There may or may not be video of you guys running to the field excited about doing the wobble or excited about doing the boots on the ground. There might be video of you guys running and excited about doing Be More Nation 5 or 6 times this weekend, right? When your local DJs play these same tracks, where's that same excitement, right? That goes back to that out of town thing. Now y'all starting to experience it on y'all side. When y'all gotta keep that same energy for your local DJs. When your local DJ play that track, I want when Country Girl come on. When for y'all that go to the park, when Country Girl come on, I want y'all to have that same energy. I don't want you to go sit down. Cause when Pay Me play Country Girl, you was dancing. Now I'm just reversing it. I'm just keeping it 100. I'm just keeping it 100. Cause y'all know how we do. I did that one time. I had Big Moochie coming to my class. Right? I knew Big Moochie was coming a week and a half, 3 weeks before I announced it. And people was there. I purposely played the biker shuffle. Everybody went to go sit down. Hey, Hey, I played the biker shuffle. Everybody wanted to go sit down. The weekend I brought Big Moochie in, there might be a video on my page where everybody in the damn building was doing the biker shuffle. It's called fake energy. Fake energy. Fake energy. Bruh. It's bruh, fake energy, bruh. Fake energy. I played that jump in the same spot, same location. Fake energy. Um, I ain't never seen so many people want a picture and an autograph with somebody that they don't dance to the dances. Oh snap! So it's so this is funny for me because this is the part that we talk about, Woody. So for all the people that don't care about those things that we care about, most of the people that y'all dance their dances, us people that dance that we know these people personally. So this is how you get a John Woodhouse to come in there. Y'all love So Sue Sexy. And a lot of y'all spoiled now. Locally, y'all spoiled. Y'all spoiled now, boy. We done brought so many names to y'all that they casuals now, right? And I don't think y'all understand, like a lot of parts of the country don't get it like this. Like between me and Teresa, I think we probably brought in about 30 different people from Moochie to Roz to Quan to Stefan to John Woodhouse to Sharika Nicole to Jasmine. We just had the Big Country Steppers. We had Mike Clark Jr. Um, uh, just to name a few. 1K came through. Shoot, what we had your boy, what you call it? Crush Groovy came in there with uh what's it dang. Who he came up in there with? Christopher, what he said, people just want to have fun. Bro, I know I'm a gatherer of people, I know. But that's not the topic today. The topic is people just want to make money. OT Genesis, that's what we had up in that jump. Push it, 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 push it. Go get the money, go get the money. And even OT came in there, he was like, bro, y'all having a good time in this jump? I'm like, yeah, it's kind of what we do, bro. Cree, we had Cree in the building. Cree's pressure. Cree's pressure. You know. And that's why I'm such a big advocate when we be teaching these dances. Uh, people be like, why are you so? We just don't teach dance. We give y'all the choreographer and where they from because we know these people. That make it harder for us to not care. Like because we know these people, we want to make sure we teaching their dances correctly, and that's why we are the way we are. And the stepping community is getting good at that now too. You see all these dances, videos, and people are tagging and giving credit to the choreographers because now the more y'all start traveling and the more they're traveling, y'all start seeing these people and meeting these people, and y'all creating y'all own bonds now too, y'all own relationships. So the respect is there, and that's how we avoid a lot of the disrespect and the miscommunication and all this stuff that was happening earlier. You know, That's why that whole Janelle thing got out of control, because the original girl wasn't getting credit for the dangerous dance, whatever, the dangerous dance. But now everybody know who made it, so that we can move on, move forward. That's all it's about. Recognize people, you know. So when y'all be like, play Bad Girl, and we be trying to correct y'all and say, no, the dance is called Crease Pressure. Because Cree on here right now. We just trying to get credit to the person who made the dance. And what y'all don't know, there's actually another dance that was created before Crease Pressure that's actually called Bad Girl. And so us instructors, it's our job, it's our obligation, it's our duty to give you a little information. Now, if you don't want that information, what you do with that information is up to you. Yeah, then we got Teresa got Nephew Jones coming, right? So, um, and since we got Teresa in here, imagine you can travel to all the events you want to go to. This is me, right? This is me. This ain't got nothing to do with nobody on here. This is me speaking my opinion uh, about how I feel about it. Um, you can travel to all these field parties you want to. You go wherever you want to go. You have that right. You just want to have, in the words of Woody, have fun. But when there's somebody that is literally teaching you all of the dances that you know, literally, a individual on YouTube teaching you all the steps, all the dances that you know. The moment that person decides to throw an event, that junk should be kind of crazy, for real. I mean, I feel like if I'm a traveler anywhere, if there's an individual, this is why I've been to so many Linda Sims events. Before 5, 6, 7, 8, before Teresa, there was a lady named Linda Sims. Some of y'all might not know her either. But she's been making instructionals on YouTube forever. And there's so many dances that I've learned from her. When I found out that this woman had an event, which everybody should find out because she always promotes it at the beginning of all her videos, that I had to be at that joint. Bro, like, I had to go. In New Orleans? She in New Orleans? Oh, shit. Ain't no way I'm going to miss that joint. I learned all these dances I know from her. I'm going to New Orleans. The moment Teresa threw that field party, and the first thing y'all say in the comments on videos, first thing y'all say on YouTube, the first thing y'all see when y'all see her at other people's events is, I learned everything from you. The moment she throw a party, but back to what we were saying, all these people that you didn't do nothing with line dancing, these people that don't know nothing about line dancing, the moment they throw line dancing on the field party page, y'all show up and get disappointed. But you know for a fact, there's no way on God's green earth that the lady that taught you all the line dances that you know the event ain't gonna play them tracks. Y'all won't dare. But I'm not speaking for nobody. I'm not speaking for nobody. I'm speaking for me. Teresa ain't say this. Uh, Nobody on this post said. I'm speaking for me. That's it, bro. Yeah, all that don't matter. You're right. It was affordable. $25. And I know all y'all shouting out that y'all was there. That's all I'm saying. That's the ultimate compliment. Y'all want to compliment somebody, give a hug, all y'all want to get pictures with her and all that stuff, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? But me looking at that jump from the outside in, like, damn, that's crazy. That's crazy. People tell me all the time they love me and love what I do, but also 1,700 people showing up in April. 1,700. They love me, right? You know, we part of the action world, the action community. That's all I'm saying. But I'm gonna get off that horse. Child said we play every song she taught. So every song she taught, you got played. You ain't never been to a field party or a trail ride. We played 102 songs. Some of y'all left and we were still playing new jumps. We only did 2 repeats because Quan took over the DJ and he didn't know what I played before that. But I digress. But shout out to everybody who did support, who do love on her for real like that, and was able to attend. And I'm just putting that out there. I just feel some type of way about that. But you know, all the hey aunties and all that stuff. You only go but so far. What's up, Shay? That's, I don't think that's true. I see what Chris was, what he was saying about, you know, we book people and bring people and do all that stuff. That's not true. I think when once you put in a certain position, a lot of us just actually use people to make the experience better. Everybody already know. When we announced Trey Little was coming on the cruise is already sold out. So we didn't benefit nothing by saying we got Trey Little coming. Who was coming was already coming. We got Trey Little just to make the experience better. You get a chance to dance beside the person that made the hottest dance of the year, boots on the ground, right? That's all that was. Um, and actually, I'm almost on the side of DJ Pay Me for real. Like the artists kind of sometimes take away from the event depending on who they is, right? Shoot, I could have took that money and paid my DJs more money, right? For real, because the DJs was the one that really keep the party going, keep the party rocking. So yeah, people gonna go where they want to go. Chris Brown was a performance during somebody on homecoming too. Sola, Sola, Breezy Bowl, Sola. Every city. Chris Brown ain't teach y'all no dances. We talking about line dancing right now. We talking about line. If this is a hobby, it's a pass, something that you love. You know, we all can come up with stuff while we want to go certain places, just like, you know, for family reunion, stuff like that. But numbers don't lie. It don't matter what's going on. It was people when we voted a few weeks ago. There were people that didn't go vote but made it to line dancing. That's a fact. That's a fact. Tuesday they was in class, but they did not stop by them poles on the way to class. Look at Jamie. Look at Jamie said. This is what happened when you try to exploit. Jamie said they had the light skinned girl. I ain't gonna do that to her. Jeanette, they had Janelle come to Columbus, because I know her name, and didn't tell nobody in the line dance community, and ended up with literally 10 people at the event. Cause they thought by putting her ass on the flyer that they was gonna make some money and it was gonna pack out. You got to be tapped in with the community. Ain't no way. But see, Ohio different. They don't play that fake stuff. And Ohio know who real. So they you can't just throw anybody on the fly in Ohio. Where in Virginia, it's a lot of new line dancers, a lot of new people, so people are getting burnt by just showing up to events. I've been to an event like that. The first time I met Cupid was in Hampton about about 12 years ago. He was at the spot and the promoter didn't want in the community. Threw Cupid on the flyer, and I'm from Richmond. I ain't know what was going on out there. I said, I gotta meet Cupid, bro. I drove all the way down there, got there an hour early. You know what I'm saying? I get there, it's 6 people in there. I'm like, to see Cupid? What? But the promoter didn't know nothing about the community. And so I'm going in there to see Cupid. And I'm literally sitting in VIP with him because we the only people in there. I'm like, shit, we talking, chopping it up, blah, 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 get his number and all. But that happened basically the same thing. The same thing happened. He said, I honestly say, if I don't know the person throwing the events and there's no line of people attached to it, I'm not going. Sound like someone trying to capitalize off the community. That's the whole topic of today's discussion right there. That paragraph right there just sums it up. You can do whatever you want to do, people. You can go to wherever you want to go. Because now you have the information. So we don't want to hear your posts about what you experienced when you went to the event. You already knew what time it was before you got there. So for the handful of people, of the 100 people in here, between YouTube and Facebook, that are willing to die on that horse, have at it. And this is the crazy part. And what other community would you not want to be in the space of the people that do the thing that you do? Hmm? Would you if Beyonce came to town, right? And there was Beyonce came to town. Let's say Beyonce was cheap because she's not cheap. So let's say Beyonce, you could get to this Beyonce show for $20. Would you go to the Beyonce show for $20, or would you go down the street to the DJ that's just playing Beyonce music for the same price? Chris Brown, you can get to the Chris Brown show for $20. Would you go to the Chris Brown show for $20, or would you go down the street to the DJ that's just playing Chris Brown music? Cutting tracks short, not playing all the good stuff. He's just playing random stuff. Come on, bro. When you can actually tap in with the people that do what we do, it's different. You know, this is me advocating for the people of line dancing. Chop said he going to DJ Chops. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, Z. That's all I'm saying, man. we have a unique situation in line dancing where we actually can be in the presence and the faces and entertain the actual people who do and create the things that we love. But we rather spend that time, energy, and money with people who are exploiting the creations and the art of those said same people. That's crazy to me. But I'm gonna end it like that, man. It's your boy Carlos, the Line Dance Prince. Y'all can check me out tomorrow. I will be down at 757 at the Rhythm Room. It is a vibe. And some of y'all in Richmond need to start traveling. Y'all 757, they turn up. So if you're in that Steppers community, if you want to come in there, they doing all that. Hey, DJ Lala on the ones and twos. Yours truly on the mic. We're gonna have a good time. You know, Lala got 13 years in the game. I got 15. We actually can do the stuff that's being played. You know, it's a different energy. The people that come in there, you got Harold in there. Y'all know line dancing with Harold. His group, they crazy, they lit. And all the other groups that come in there have a great time. Y'all turn up. Y'all know last time we was in there, water on me. Water on me. Y'all complaining about buying water. Water on me. Just pull up. This Thursday, two-step Thursdays with Teresa in Richmond. 804, pull up, man. The lady that taught you all the dances you know got a class. So while the rest of the world is waiting for her next YouTube video to come out, y'all got access to it right here. But you gotta take advantage of that. Pull up on us, man. We got some big stuff planned for y'all this year. New Year's party, man, for the Steppers, man. Cap City Steppers hosting a New Year's party. New Year's Eve at the museum. Pull up, man. Stony Point. 9200 Stony Point Parkway. Suite 129. It's going to be from 7 p.m. to when the ball drops at midnight. Line dancing all night, man. BYOE. Bring your own everything. Chairs, whatever. Just bring it all. Pull up. Yes, I will see you at TCH Inez. I'm gonna be there. TCH coming up. This shit coming up quick. We got about 3 weeks. We in Greensboro, North Carolina, getting it in, man. Stay tuned to all. You got more news coming up, more announcements coming up, man. I love y'all. And when you out here, man, just like I said, keep your eyes open. Keep your eyes open. See what's real, what's not. Or do what you want to do. But I love you anyway. It's your boy Carlos, the Line Dance Prince, man. I love all y'all. Keep being great on purpose.